Okay, fight ended. I was gonna beat his ass. What was that all just now? Strange. It feels like I was just dreaming for a moment there, but I can't remember what I saw.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick!
I think my mom needs glasses. I think everyone needs glasses.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Sorry, I kind of zoned out for a second there.
Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first.
Yes. My body still feels stinging pain.
Oh, wait a sec.
Take
Look
a
at all this
rest.
fruit lying around her.
Lay around
We
or
can
something.
put that to good use.
Lay down. Rest a bit. It's about to be gone.
Who's there?
What's about to be gone?
Tainari, is that you?
I'm not Tainari.
Huh?
Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Not my most painful experience. Okay. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. But good that it's not that bad.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all
She
the
has
trouble
glasses,
I
but she
caused
might
you.
need yours. Yeah, I mean,
grateful
I
for
don't
the
have
chance you took
Tainari's
to save
ears.
me. You even brought all
Mine's
this
are
fruit.
much shorter.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering.
Should I
about
add
that, actually.
Tainari's
When we
ears
found you
to
here, there was
my
all this
avatar
fruit
for
lying around, and even some
for when we
juice
do
dripping from
Tainari's
your
story
lips.
quest in the future?
How did you end
That
up
could be
like
fun.
this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor.
Neighbor.
Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Kind of like a cabbage.
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Anyway, BRB, because I want to make some food. Food is good. Go get yourself some food, Fari.
Wait, hold on a second, traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm.
Quite hungry.
They only dragged you into the
Hi,
dream because
hungry.
they hoped to buy themselves a
Hungry.
little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that
It's
they
an
have some
Aranara.
sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped
It must
meditating,
be a bit
my heart
confusing
was
if
still
someone
pounding,
does the
and my mind
Ardara
was
quest
racing with
before
all the
actually
knowledge
doing the
that I
Archon
touched.
quest.
And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity,
Because if we've already
began to
done the
walk over
Ardara
to the
quest first, we
creature.
already know what they
must
are.
have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to,
Time
they were
gone
nowhere
by?
to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
What fascinating creatures. Sounds like a great neighbor. Better than my
Yes, no
neighbors.
doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Maybe eat first? We can talk
Sorry
after.
about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody
Is she on one of
hadn't
those
drank the
crazy
food
juice
earlier-
cleanses?
Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul
You're
later.
always hungry, Paimon.
Alright, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before.
They forgot
I
to add
certainly
one
look
of
forward
the
to it.
things she said
It's
in
been
the
so long since I've had a decent
subtitle.
meal, too.
or the yeah.
To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
I mean, Tainari is here to visit. Yeah, can we read her minds now? Why can't we get anything from the minds of important characters? This is so disappointing. This is disappointing. Make box lunch, sure. I thought we were going to make a sweet madame.
All done. Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already washed it. Oh, it smells amazing. And the box is a nice touch too. Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia.
Nom 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 nom.
Skyward! Scatter!
Oops, got too far.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable.
Yes, I'm a
truly
good cook.
thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Ah, so the sweet madame and the veggie soup are inside the box. Okay.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers
So I'm
spent their
better than a
entire
genius?
lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So
It's
why
because
does
Nahida
this
likes me.
incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
I think I understand.
Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Ah, yes. I'm a
Makes
genius.
sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experienced a sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your
yes.
body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit,
Yes.
I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa. You're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
Truly devoted.
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ratawas Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars
The little
and their
sound effects
connections
from the
between
Aranara, though.
living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that
Don't go crazy,
Irminsul
lady.
contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself.
That sounds way
That's
too
why we
dangerous
meditate
for
alone.
what they are trying
We
to
need
accomplish,
to ensure that our
though.
minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa. So knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects.
No
However,
insect sounds good
I've
to
been
me.
feeling better as of late.
I mean,
don't
I
get
wouldn't
scared
mind.
anymore knowing that I have a
Hate
little
insects.
neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself. And they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that?
Oh,
It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being,
Sumeru
does
people
it?
can't dream.
Well, it's strange
Oh,
because nearly
adults
nobody
in
in
Sumeru
Sumeru
can't
can
dream,
ever
right?
dream.
Oh,
Or so
Is
they
that true?
think,
Yes, well, to an extent.
from what I
Only
remember.
children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Reminds me of the dream I saw from the Aranara. It was a big chaotic mess.
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord
Sounds like
Rukadevata,
propaganda to
the
me.
god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the
Oh,
day
the
I
music
scared the little
changed.
Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child
This
again.
might be one of my favorite
Back then,
melodies in the
I was
story.
foolish and ignorant as any youth
Or in
would
the
be,
game.
but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I never
Just be
remember
sure
my
not to think of
dreams.
this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
so do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers.
Oh yeah,
for you.
that party pornial life
If
is
you two are ever in the area
so
again,
good,
please be sure to come and see me.
right? Thanks, Hypatia. We wish you luck in your endeavors.
There's no need to be thanking me.
I probably
You
butchered
two
her
are my
name every
saviors.
time I've tried to say it, by
Besides,
the way.
I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
This game is making me hungry. I ate right before I started my stream.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to
I'm gonna
Gandharville.
snack a bit. if you hear the twinkling. Sneaks. Alright, can we read her mind now?
Hey,
This is so disappointing! This is so disappointing. At least I know that it's possible to use Nahida to mind read during the hangout events, because I've already tried that on my main account. I haven't really paid attention to the mind reading when I did it, because I was just testing. So I can do it on stream when I unlock those. But yeah, that was so disappointing. I wanted to read some minds. And they're all just ... I might as well just... With how long the loading screens have been today.
Yeah, got him.
It's probably just quicker to do this. Pass through the statue for a little heal. Oh right, I'll do what Renee told me before. I was in a cutscene, so I forgot. But okay, let's turn down the volume, but keep sound effects on. Or turn down music. Okay, I probably have to approach the statue. I only hear the like twinkling from the statue. I can't hear the forget me thing. Okay, let's try again. The statue isn't talking, right? I thought for sure it would trigger now. Maybe we also need to turn off dialogue and only have sound effects. The voice is really quiet. Okay, let's try again. I just turned up my own volume to see if I could hear it. But I'm not hearing anything. I'm only hearing the twinkling. Oh well. Oh, whoops. At least we tried. Tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. We tried, yes.
Think about it, Tanari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gula.
Because he doesn't trust in the
Let's at least
academia.
listen to Tanari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher, How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Well, I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari,
It does sound
your
like he got a bit
master is
more,
an integral
like the new
part of
voice
this
actor, that he
effort,
got a bit more
and now
comfortable
he requires your
as Tainari.
assistance.
And what
After a little
exactly
while,
does
because-
my master need of me, Sage Kaje?
His voice was a bit awkward, like the first
You'll
time we
know
heard him speak.
Once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So big.
See, that's why I was
Go
confused
on,
about how to
read it.
pronounce it, because everyone says it differently. He just said Tignari, but everyone else has been saying Tainari so far. So it is Tainari, right? And not Tignari? Or is it both?
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip. But the
We
main
saved
thing
her
is
from
that
dying.
she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us too.
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Look for a birdcage?
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Immorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh?
I don't
what
trust
is
it.
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the academia that
I don't
utilizes
remember why
the
I don't
legacy of
trust the
Greater Lord Rukkhadevara.
Kasha terminals, but
Some
I
say
don't
that
trust
this
them.
item is the very basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the academia's expertise, so I'll leave it
I
to
feel
them
like
to show
those
you how
might
to
be
use
like
it.
a commentary on
Right.
the
Next
internet or
up,
something.
Sumeru City! Oh, but wait, before that...
We need to say goodbye to
That's
Clay.
right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
Thank you. We'll meet again. Okay. Do you have something you're thinking about now? Dude! Why? Just think of something, anything.
Everyone hold hands.
Wait, is there a smiley? When I'm pointing at a character with Nahida skill, is that a smiley? That's a smiley face. What? Okay. Oh, but that's so disappointing.
Skyward! Scatter!
No, no. I got too close. I was going to read her mind. She was just standing there. But then again, she probably wasn't thinking anything like before.
Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thank you.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Please take care of yourself, Cole. We'll be back to see you soon.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And,
You can do it.
well, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met.
Why? We were
I
strangers.
just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend. Not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
Yes.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting
I catch
us
the
enough
dog
to be
in the
your
background?
friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Don't worry.
Thank
We'll
you.
get rid of the
And move
condition,
along.
I think. I don't
Before
remember
you
if we
leave,
actually
I
did
have
that.
something for you. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told
Ooh.
you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My
We can
handwriting is a
make
little,
pita
messy,
pockets.
so please don't laugh. Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we
Remember
want.
how we were talking about the
I
word
hope that whenever you eat
scrumptious?
them, You'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville.
Of course we will.
Well then, I, trainee forest ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The rangers
Farewell.
will always be ready to assist you here.
Yes. Oh, she's still standing there. Come on! Cole! Cole! Give us something, anything! Does Amir think of anything? Wait, there's a dog with a name, can we? Oh, no mind reading on the dog, okay.
Did the search and rescue dog run off somewhere? Is the trainee forest ranger doing okay in her job? Do we still have enough medicinal herbs in stock?
Okay. I probably can't catch the one with name, but I think I hit the railing thing. Let's try again. Oh, but usually there's a message saying the target can't be caught or something, right? What about this one? Nope. What about Cole? Can I catch you? Oh. Went straight through.
Hey,
Wait, is this the correct way? I mean, I probably should end it here because that... Is that the next act? Oh no, okay, we're still on Act 1. But this is probably a good place to end it because I don't know how long is left of this act. I should probably not go to Sumeru City because it might trigger the quest. So I'll go to Fontaine, for example, to claim commission rewards. Because I'm getting a bit tired now, so I think I'm going to end it. Oh, I'll check if I've got enough Primogems for a wish, maybe? After the commissions and stuff. I think we might have enough for one wish, at least. But yeah, I had a 9-hour shift. That was no fun before this stream, so I think I'm going to sleep soon. The loading is taking forever. Why is it taking forever? Come on. Oh. Were you guys able to see the Genshin Impact not responding? Oh, there. Oh. Hydrate. Okay, Lucy, okay.